welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Adrienne. If you're not new here, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I am filming this intro on a completely different day than when I filmed the actual video. I was so busy at work that day that I didn't even get to actually put my face to the camera to talk to you guys at all. But today I am going to be showing you guys what I eat in a day for a work day. And I just want to remind you that currently I am trying to lose weight. I'm counting my macros. So do take that into account when you see this video. This is not necessarily how I would eat per se when I'm not counting my macros, but I did want to show you how I eat when I am trying to lose weight, because you do not have to be restrictive and you can still eat, and that's key. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you want to see more like this, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss future videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Hope you enjoy it. Right, so the first thing I start out with nearly every single morning is cold lemon water. I drink this before I have anything else. I've been doing this for over 2 years now, and the difference that I've seen it make the most is with my digestive system. But then also it has like a boost of antioxidants that can help brighten your skin. So then I move on after that to my coffee. I always add 1 thing of stevia, and then I'm using 0 sugar creamer. I don't always use 0 sugar, but right now, again, I'm trying to lose weight. So that's why I have that. I'm using French vanilla. I just do plain old coffee, none of that Nespresso machine or anything like that. And then I normally add sugar-free whipped cream, but I was out, so just adding a sprinkle of cinnamon. For breakfast, which you'll actually see I'm going to pack up and take with me to work this morning, I'm doing egg whites. And sometimes I have time to eat them in the morning at home, but then other times I'm kind of in a rush like this morning and I want like an actual breakfast. So I'll pack it up with me and take it to work instead of just having like a protein shake. Next, I am also going to bring oats to heat up at work and make. So I'm packing those, and then you'll see in a minute I'm actually going to go back and add cinnamon to those. Those are actually gluten-free oats. They tend to not upset my stomach, which when I do regular oats can sometimes upset my stomach. So I've switched to gluten-free oats. Otherwise, I'm not gluten-free. that's the only food that seems to make a difference when it's gluten-free for me. There I'm adding the cinnamon, and I just packed up a couple tablespoons or a couple teaspoons of brown sugar to put on top as well. That's the little container I'm going to heat it up in at work. And then I'm getting everything else out to pack the rest of my lunch for work. Here I'm just adding more strawberries that I'll put on top of my oatmeal. So I'll have berries as a snack later, but then also to put on top of my oatmeal. Also adding more, I made homemade pico de gallo for meal prep. So I'm adding more of that. I'm going to actually put that on top of my egg whites later. Just adding extra of that. Just showing you here the cheese that I'm putting on top of the bowl. I wanted to be able to show you the bowl individually before adding the cheese, but I will go over that a little bit more later when I'm actually eating my lunch of what's in there. So just adding this low-fat Mexican cheese on top. Gonna pack up my lunch, a little game of Tetris with my lunchbox. This lunchbox is from Amazon for those of you who are curious. I can link it below. And then just showing you adding a protein bar in there as well. Now I am at work, so I'm eating those egg whites with the pico de gallo, and I did add a little bit of salt as well, which I did not show you. So eating my breakfast there, and then here are the oats I had made. Added just a little water, put them in the microwave, and now I'm adding the strawberries on top. And the brown sugar. So this day ended up actually being really busy at work, so I don't think I was eating this breakfast until close to noon. So everything got pushed back, which threw off my eating schedule a little bit more. This is what it looks like when it's all together. And before this, I did end up eating that protein bar between patients, but I was in such a hurry I couldn't show you. This is probably around 2:33 p.m. that I'm eating my lunch, finally adding that pico de gallo on top. And in the bowl, I just have ground turkey seasoned with taco seasoning. I have white rice, corn, and then I sauteed some bell peppers and onions, and then the cheese. And so I mixed that all together and made like a little burrito bowl, which is actually one of my favorite things to meal prep. Also, just showing you real what I eat in a day. We got delivered Texas Roadhouse rolls. If you've never had them before, I just could not resist. They come with this like whipped cinnamon butter. You know, it's all about the balance. Got home later, did a little bit of work, and did end up eating my snack that was supposed to be for work at home, but I just have this low-fat mozzarella like twirl cheese stick, some bell peppers, and a little bit of deli turkey. Later on, I'm getting my dinner prepared. I think I said this in one of my meal prep videos, but I have everything in their individual containers, like in bulk here, and so I'm just measuring it all out. Again, counting my macros. Tonight, I'm having some sauteed chicken thighs that I did on the stove, some homemade mashed potatoes. I actually make them with chicken stock instead of cream or milk, just to make them a little bit less fat, and then some roasted cabbage. So I'll show you the finished product here in a second. I did make a little bit of gravy to go on top of the mashed potatoes. And then finished my night off with a little glass of wine, sat out on my balcony. It was so nice out. And that is a full day of what I eat in a day on a work day. And just showing you the balance again, I typically like to get a little bit more protein in during the day, but this is just a day that ended up being really busy at work, and I just couldn't quite get to all of the food that I had planned out, and sometimes it's just like that. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.